107.1 FM. Don't dare touch that dial.
The things Zanakawa doing. No. If our young person was doing it, Zanakawa was going to scare them with cartel that nothing is that. They ain't get nothing inside. No power, no traditional power inside, nothing. Any traditional chief that gets smartphone and roller watch. Any traditional chief, as in the sense of soul and body and traditional chief, that got cell phone, that smartphone, will watch that.
Who has that?
Zanakawa. That papa is smart and he just using job in his own. That man that I know traditional man. Zanakawa.
Say they got to get easily.
Hey, please, I'm speaking as senator. That man is greedy. He's unprincipled. He using these people in the name of traditional chief. He get no power behind him. He have power behind him where Merikawa was going to win. He can't even make a web win in division number 2 in Grandmaster Canada. He didn't want to make sure we are win.
I will be coming to you shortly to ask you to renew for a second time the mandate that you gave me 6 years ago. Young people, seize the day, seize the moment, seize the opportunity. This is your time. This is our time. As we stand here today, let me assure you that the state of our nation is strong. The state of our nation is stable. The state of our nation is vibrant. The state of our nation is useful. The state of our nation is peaceful and secure. We intend to keep it this way.
To say this, you know, Jefferson Koji has mastered the art of lying, and that is not surprising because the party he serves as Secretary General for is premised on lie. And so there was this talk around that when they went to Israel, Jefferson Koji, when he escorted the president to Israel, they interacted with Russians and Israelis, and that they have brought them into this country. We raised the alarm, and it has been circulating. So apparently, in a bid to diffuse what we said, he brought it up. But let me bring you to this. The vice president of this country, Vice President Joel Howard Taylor, is an extremely close associate of Meli Kemu. Meli Kemu supports the CDC. Said the CDC brought it up. But let me bring you this Meli Kemu is a very close associate of Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. Meli Kemu has been appointed by the Russian Federation as its consulate general to Ghana. So do you see the connection there? This is the connection they are trying to diffuse and talking about Unity Party bringing in Russian.
I believe in fighting corruption, you always have to start with yourself. You have to be the example. And corruption is not only among government officials, but it has become a culture. We came as a rescue mission, and we know one of the biggest problems there is corruption. And I want to say that we start by making sure those people that we bring to cabinet are people of integrity. And secondly, I want to make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets and want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people of our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message. Declare your asset. Make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may.
Mr. President, like you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to tarnish their reputation or to go against them, people from certain tribes or specific parts of the country. How do you plan to avoid this?
We are aware of that. And when we talk about auditing, it's not going to be a Liberian auditing. We want to make sure that our international partners work with us for a public tender, for competent and renowned auditing firm that will be qualified at an international level to make sure they come on board to do that. We are aware of people saying witch hunting, but I don't think it's witch hunting when you have to account for your stewardship, but it has to be done in a way that is well established, entity with reputation, to make sure that it audits and make sure that it reports to the public the findings.
Well, sometimes people say that politicians make lofty promises when they are campaigning, but when it gets to governance, it becomes different. What will be different? Assuming allies of yours, family members of yours, or people who are close to you, family members, are accused of corruption during your administration, Mr. President-elect, how do you plan to tackle this specifically?
I'm not coming new to government.
Right.
Although in different positions, I ran a public corporation that was credible. And I can tell you that I come to work not with friendship. I have friends, but there is a clear line of demarcation between friendship, family, and managing. With the experience that we come with a country that celebrates 176 years, and with the life of our people living below the poverty line, I don't think we come into government again to start thinking about our family. I think we come there to make sure that we give the Liberian people hope, and I'm committed to that.
Wake up for your sleep. My sister, too long, we've been in our sleep.
Okay, so a journey of a new day. Hey, who told you that Liberians were not waiting for this day. Whoever told you that the world at large was not waiting for this day? Yes, we waited. We went to the elections, went to the polls, and we voted. And Liberians decided that His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Nyuma Boakai to have a term to serve the Liberian people on his own, not as vice president. And so they elected him alongside his able lieutenant, vice president-elect Jeremiah Kwan. So after the election in October, people were waiting, eagerly preparing, buying their coat suits, their shoes, and then some of them buying their roller watches, sunglasses, and then they want to name the rest. People got prepared for this day, and finally, the day is here. Is there a dawning of the new day or continuation of what we experienced for the past 6 years? Is there a day that Liberia will, what do I say, assume its position in the world, or will be recognized in the Committee of Nations? Good morning. Good morning and welcome, folks. Of course, Sky Money Live, and we want to call it Nauguration Day Special here. Today I'm alone because my colleague is there at Capital here. Of course, our correspondents are there, Matthias Labendi and Yubenenya Masale. We want to bring it to you right here as it unfolds up Capital here. As a matter of fact, that's where the inauguration ceremony will be held. And so about 1 minute after 12 o'clock, we will now be calling the president-elect Joseph Nyuma Boakai, the president of Liberia, and then the outgoing president, Dr. Ambassador Josh Manewia, will be called former president of Liberia. Today is the 22nd day. Who told you that anyone want to forget this day? Who told you that anyone in Liberia want to forget this day or forget the 22nd of January after all 6 years? Historical day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a pleasure being here. As I sit behind this microphone today, up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, until later on, to bring you what's unfolding there. Hopefully, my colleague, Princess Howard Cheney, will be joining me. And then we're going to be talking to our correspondents there on the field. Yeah, we are there to give us what's unfolding. I mean, other people will say play-by-play description. We're not going to be doing that. Everything's going to be on Sky. So just lock down, make sure your radio is charged, or you have enough battery to keep it on, because everything up Capitol Hill is going to be right here on this radio. Interviews and the likes, the speeches, everything going to be here. Come on, and welcome. My name is Julius Boki. I'm the only person here this morning. According as I said, is there up Capitol Hill alongside other correspondents. We'll take a quick break and be right back. For sure, that's the African rhythm, that's the African beat. We are Africans, so we always like to look for the African beats. Good morning. Yes, how many of you don't know this day, man? How many of you? You know, I read on social media a lot of posts, you know, whether from the ruling party now or from the outgoing, if you want to put it that way, party and the incoming as well. There's a lot of posts, you know, people, what do we say? Some are happy that the day is here. Why some are not happy? The day is not here. But whatever which way is a day that Liberians in general were waiting for. Because, you know why I say in general? Because Joseph Nyuma Boakai won a majority vote. So comparatively, you want to say majority of the people were waiting for this day. So while we wait for signal from our colleagues out there, I'll be talking to some of them soon. But it is good that we say something. Last night, the outgoing president of Liberia, His Excellency George Manawia, delivered his farewell speech, and he said a lot of things. I listened to it carefully. I'm not the one to tell you what he said, because I will play it and you listen to him. And then the outgoing first lady of Liberia, I like to call her Mother Clamarie Weah, also deliver a farewell speech as well. I got all here, and I'm going to play them for you so that you listen to what they said. But in the meantime, the president yesterday were asking people who are planning to protest today to stop. And I thought that is a good one to talk about. Why do you want to protest? Why is the essence of you protesting when majority of the people in Liberia said, look, we want to change in government? And the last time I said it here, I said, look, this whole thing about election is not only about our country, even though our country has a big role to play, but it's about international partners and community as well. That's why you see a lot of countries have sent representations, including the USA. And yesterday, the one heading the delegation from the US, Lenatama Greenfield, was here, and she's here now. And so today, Capitol Hill will be tensed up, and maybe it'll be like a no-go zone for some of you, who do not have passes. And so if you don't have pass, don't go there. Don't go around there. I live around the FE area, and this morning I'm making my way here. I had to leave my house early as 5. The checkpoint now is just down the Jonathan Hill. So that means that when you get a vehicle or a keke or a bike from FE, Matadi, and around Cinco, you have to alert or disembark just down to the checkpoint down the Jonathan Hill, and then you walk on the main road, at the junction, the intersection of bypass and Jonathan, get a vehicle to get to town. And that's how it is. So my only disappointment was that even though sometimes our security apparatus, they need to be very tolerant, especially at that time like this. A few motorbike riders were arrested. In fact, when I talked to one or two of them, they said, well, we're living in Central Monrovia, and we are not allowed to run there today. So what we came early this morning is that we just want to pass through. You have to pass through and go in Cinco and just continue our running there so we can make our ends meet. And I thought that was logical, but it's as if police or maybe the security apparatus, they are not hearing them and they are arresting them. In fact, planning to take their bikes to Central. We beg you, those are our brothers. They need to go to run to feed their family. So some of them say they live in Central Monrovia, and so they are not running in the Central in Monrovia today. Where do they run? Are they going to pack their bikes for the whole day? Of course. If that happens, that means that look, it will not be good for them. Their family will not eat. They have to go look for ends meet. So if they say they are passing to go around the single end to run there for the whole day and then come back in the night, security will beg your leader to go. We know these guys can be stubborn sometimes, but that particular situation where they say, look, we beg you, we're just going to run in Cinco. We live in Central Monrovia, and we're not run there today. So that just pass, as early as 6, 7, 5, 6, they were there begging, and they had to impound their motorcycles, and but sometimes we'll beg the security man. People be tolerant, let those guys go and do their running, and then come back in the evening. We know that they can be stubborn sometimes, but it's not where you want to probably just pack them. I don't think that was intentional, because what they said, they want to go and run in Cinco because they can't run in town. Some of them normally they run in town, but today they say no way, no running in town. So they're going Cinco, So as early as 5:30, say someone started going to cross that Jalatan to go and run on that side. And I think that is logical enough. That's why I think it's good. It's good that they go and run on that side. So if you are security, you give them the time. Let them pass. And I don't know, they were holding them up to this morning 6 hours. I say, wow, if you allow these guys to go, the internet they may go, no plenty parking motorbike be here. So bigger man. The minute passing to go run outside, you're getting checked. So that's it, folks. So we are on our platforms, Sky Communications Liberia. We are also on Liberia Public Radio Facebook page. We are on Sky FM and TV Liberia YouTube channel, also on Liberia Public Radio YouTube channel. So you can catch us on all of the platforms. Drop your comments, and we'll for you here on the show. 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we'll join the VOA to bring you 5 minutes of news. When we come back, we'll play you the president's farewell speech. But what I want to do before the VOA, I want to play the outgoing first lady's farewell speech first, and then after the VOA, and then we play you the outgoing president farewell speech, and then we try to link our colleagues on the field there at Capitol Hill. So you can see this is a busy day, and so some of you watching, you can see that I have my blue jackets, Sky Communications, all inscripted on it press. Let's listen to the outgoing first lady, and then we'll come back. After that, we'll go to the VOA. After the VOA, we join President Josh Manewia on his outgoing of others farewell speech. Let's listen to the outgoing first lady.
To all my beloved Liberians, as my time as First Lady has come to an end, I bid farewell to the distinguished role of the First Lady of Liberia. Serving in this capacity has been an extraordinary privilege, connecting me deeply to the heart and soul of this remarkable nation. As I embark on a new chapter, I want to reassure you that my commitment to uplifting our girls, youth, and especially underprivileged women remains resolute through the Clar Hope Foundation. The Clar Hope Foundation will continue to focus on transformative pillars. I've had the honor of championing education, particularly for the underprivileged girls. The school we established stands as a testament to our unwavering commitment to empower the next generation. Despite the political outcome, our dedication to education remains resolute. Education as the cornerstone of progress empowers individuals to shape their destinies. Our special emphasis on uplifting underprivileged women stems from the belief that empowering women is not just a moral imperative, but a catalyst for societal progress. Through education, we aspire to break barriers and create opportunities for women facing adversities, contributing to a more equitable Liberia. While not born within Liberia's borders, my love for this country and its people is boundless. Liberia's rich history, vibrant culture, and the indomitable spirit of its citizens have become an integral part of who I am. My time as First Lady has only deepened that bond, and I'm grateful for the experiences that have fueled my dedication to Liberia's well-being. As I step away from the role of First Lady, I extend my heartfelt wishes for the ongoing development of Liberia. My unwavering faith in the resilience of the Liberian people is my guiding light. Together with steadfast faith and resilience, we can overcome challenges and pave the way for the future that is bright and full of promise. May Liberia continue to thrive, guided by the spirit of unity towards a future where every citizen, irrespective of their background, has the opportunity to flourish. Thank you for your support, and I eagerly anticipate witnessing the continued growth and prosperity of our beloved nation. To end, I want to wish our incoming President and First Lady-elect all the luck in the world in pushing Liberia forward. God bless you all. God bless Mama Liberia. Thank you so much.
Okay, so God bless you all. God bless Mama Liberia. A special farewell message there from the outgoing First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Clar Marie Weah. Wow. Yes. That's what a good person, would do. Someone who believes in democracy would do. And she said, "Oh, support Liberia will not stop. She will keep on. She will keep on, even though she was not born in the borders of Liberia, but she loved Liberia, and she will always, like you said, your mom Baka will say, think Liberia." So that's it, folks. So good morning again. So you heard it from the outgoing first lady, and I got I want to say I'm not here to tell you what people say. You yourself will know what the people say. And so what they say, get take it out. And I'm here to discuss it. Today is Nauguration Day. So we just probably hang over it. But just keep your comments for now. After the VOA news, when I finish playing President George Mane, we have farewell speech as well. And then I'll open the lines maybe for some 10-15 minutes. And then we can interact. What do you make of the outgoing first family speeches they made on various platforms last night? And that's a good one. But for me, I thought that was a sign message from the outgoing first lady. She said it all, and she talked about girls and the children. And I know and we just hope that the fact that her husband will not be president again, she's not turn her back to Liberian people. She started projects that probably she want to complete. She needs to do that, even in the absence of being the former, the first lady. You have to just continue your projects. It's about time that maybe you should work with the incoming first lady. As I said, and I saw the photograph where the two of them met. Yes, and it was like, wow, see the two, first lady, the outgoing first lady and the incoming first lady. That photo circulated on social media, which of course I think send a very good signal to our democracy, and people who are following us will say, "Oh yes, that's good." But one thing is that I'll play the president's speech. But I want to ask this question: why the President George Mane did not attend the inauguration service yesterday? He was nowhere to be seen. We saw the outgoing vice president there. We saw even the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, was there. The speaker, the deputy speaker, I think they were there. They were there. Chief Justice was there, and other officials. But notably, we could not see the president. And no one could tell us why the president did not go to attend that ceremony yesterday at the Effort Baptist Church around the Painesville end there. Well, maybe they have their own reason, but for me, but all of a sudden we saw that the president in your own church, the Fellowship Church. For me, I think the president initially what he did, people started commending him, international and local people started commending him for what he did to have considered even before the election results was announced. It was good. So what I think was I thought he could just continue it, attend the programs, earmarked by the inaugural committee, attend everything. I'm not even sure whether he even came to the Benson Street Marks, on Friday. Just attend, be there, and let people know that, oh yeah, the president, what he said was in good faith by conceding early. But you can't concede early and everybody try to praise you. There are none of these things going on, and you are a sitting president, you don't attend. For me, I think that's a bad signal, and our president, they're not sending a good signal to the world. If you consider early, that means that you are peaceful and happy with everything. So what you should have done was attend all of the programs that was brought about the inaugural committee. But you can sit there and just show all of the programs, especially the ones that are going to pray for all of you. But we don't know. Maybe there's a reason. But we saw the president in the church, Clone Church, instead of him being with the incoming president and the vice president, he was in his church. And I remember when he was about to take over in 2017 or 2018, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was with him. None of the activities are earmarked by the inaugural committee. So why this time around he's reneging? He doesn't want to attend. For me, it's not a good signal, Mr. President. Yeah, for me, affair somehow. So people started thinking whether your concession was a good one, whether you did it from your heart or you just did it because probably uh, you were thinking different. But I thought you could have been there to send a good message to the people, even though you've called on people who to demonstrate to stop. Anyway, folks, let's leave it right there. Let's join the VOA. We'll come back after the VOA. I'll play the the outgoing president farewell speech, and then probably interact with you a bit. But let's join the VOA right now and be right back.
With Gaza health officials.
Israeli military is confirming the death of Sergeant Shai Levinson, one of 250 hostages taken by Hamas in the October 7 attack. His body is still in Gaza, according to Israeli media. As Gaza's health ministry reports that the Palestinian death toll has surpassed 25,000, Israel continues its bombing campaign and ground invasion of the Gaza Strip, attempting to eliminate Hamas and ensure the return of remaining hostages. Prime Minister Netanyahu continues to reject Hamas's demands for troop withdrawals or a ceasefire. A complete victory will ensure the elimination of Hamas and the return of all our hostages, Netanyahu says in a video statement. He is also rejecting calls from the U.S. for post-war plans that would include a path to Palestinian statehood. I'm Mimi Montgomery.
Thousands of demonstrators took to the streets of Brussels, Belgium on Sunday to demand economic and diplomatic sanctions against Israel and an immediate ceasefire in Gaza.
Police estimated that 9,000 pro-Palestinian protesters marched through the streets of Brussels on Sunday. Gregory Maz, spokesman for the Belgo-Palestinian Association, said he did not believe the solution to the conflict between Israel and Hamas was military and condemned Israel for collectively punishing Palestinians for the October 7th attacks on Israel. Rick Pantaleo, VOA News.
This is VOA News. Russian officials on Sunday blamed Ukraine for a deadly blast in the Russian-controlled Ukrainian city of Donetsk, killing at least 27 and injuring 25, and another attack on a site run by Russia's second-largest natural gas producers. More from VOA's Arash Arabasadi.
Following recent Russian hypersonic missile attacks on Ukraine's two largest cities, Ukrainian civilians are again answering the call to military service. More than 20,000 civilians have participated in this course, teaching tactical and first aid skills since the beginning of the war. Most are women. One area resident and trainee told the Associated Press that more people training means the sooner this war will end. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News.
Cameroon will be the first country to routinely give children a new malaria vaccine as the shots are rolled out in Africa. The campaign is due to begin Monday in the Central African nation. It's being described as a milestone in the decades-long effort to curb malaria on the continent, which accounts for 95% of the world's deaths from the disease. Gavi Vaccines Alliance is helping Cameroon secure the shots and working with 20 other African countries. The vaccine is only about 30% effective, but the World Health Organization says it would still dramatically reduce severe infections and hospitalizations. The small northeastern U.S. state of New Hampshire holds its presidential primary Tuesday. A state which prides itself on independence and creating havoc takes on added interest with Sunday's news that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis ended his campaign, making it a two-person Republican contest. VOA's Carolyn Pursuti is there and explains how the Granite State could turn politics upside down on Tuesday.
The Democratic National Committee demoted New Hampshire from its historic spot as the first state primary in favor of South Carolina, with its more diverse voters. Angry state party officials scheduled the primary anyway.
We are going to the polls on Tuesday.
On the Republican side, a different kind of drama. The Donald Trump rally doesn't begin for another 4 hours.
We love the Trumpster. He fights for us.
How many wars did we have when he was president? Everybody was happy. Everybody was making money.
Former President Donald Trump is pulling in the crowds at his rallies and polling at just over 50% among New Hampshire voters. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley is at 35% in the Boston Globe poll.
Carolyn Persucci, VOA News, Manchester, New Hampshire.
I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
Okay, so welcome back to the show this morning. And so what we're going to be doing before we play you the president's farewell speech, I want to talk to our correspondent out there. Already, as I said this morning, we are out there, so we're going to bring you every information as it unfolds out there at Capitol Hill. I'm trying to connect one of our chief correspondent, Matthias Labendi. Of course, he's there with Yugbene Masale and the likes. And so I'm trying my possible best to see what I can connect with one of them so that they can give us what is obtaining at Capitol Hill. Remember, that's where the inauguration ceremony is going to be held. And I passed it last evening and I saw that so beautifully inaugurated. So before we do that, let me try to talk to Matthias Labendi from Capitol Hill, where the inauguration ceremony is going to be held. So in the meantime, between time, inauguration special, hopefully later on before the afternoon hours, my boss, Tima Tirate, will be joining me. I'm going to be in the studio here, he and I. And then Matthias and the others will be out there to give us what we call play-by-play description. So let's go and talk to our colleague there, my colleague. Matthias, good morning. And where are you exactly?
Well, Julius, I'm currently at the grounds of the Capitol building, where the main event is taking place today. The inauguration of the president-elect, His Excellency Joseph Juma Boakai. So my colleague, Yugbene Masale, and I just made our way in. We've already set up our gadgets. It's a colorful ground, and people from all walks of life. Unlike previous inaugurations, but this is restricted. See that people are entering this place on invitation. People are in queues currently outside of the Capitol. They are being inspected. I mean, security, EPS, they're all there, making sure that they watch who has an invitation, who doesn't. If you do not have an invitation, it's needless for you to stand in queue to make an attempt to enter the place. Journalists have mounted their gadgets. I'm here. Some delegations are entering in already. I see the sitting capacity for the Swedish delegation. The Sweden delegation, that place is already, jam-packed. I think they are the first group of delegates that filled their seats entirely.
You mean from Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, and several others, several other people are here. The setup here, Julius, is fine.
I wanted to go to that. How's the setup like?
The setup is okay. As I see it right now, I mean, it's okay. The podium is mounted. It's not going to be a jam-packed area that people are going to be suffocating. In fact, it is in an open air. The environment is an open air and it's natural ventilation. Other people, there will be some performances as I see it here, given that saw other folks entering in. There are Boy Scouts, civil society actors are all here. And I mean, I see at the back, there's enough, the food area or maybe lunch or whatever that's being prepared there. It's so large, the place is so long that I'm standing from afar and seeing it.
When you talk about food, is it where they're going to have a dinner or what?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, it's the place.
Let's take it bit by bit, Matthias, because we want to know what's exactly unfolding there. The security presence, how is it like? Is it tight? Is it flexible or rigid? How you classify
it's flexible. Security presence is flexible. The security personnel here, they are not angry, they are not behaving ruthless, they are speaking to people politely. It's a mixture. We have the Liberia National Police, the EPS, immigration, the fire service, they're all here.
So can we say let's say joint security?
It is a joint security operation. In fact, I'm currently standing just few feet away from the Director General of the Liberia Immigration Service, LRS, Colonel Budi.
Is it possible to talk to him? Maybe you can ask him a few questions too.
No, not now, because currently we are not using the full medium that we set up to do this broadcast, just to update the public. Masale has completed his setting up, and we're going to start that shortly, where we're going to bring it live both on our page and on the radio. This is just a little briefing to the public, to tell the public that we are here on the ground. Sky FM is here to bring this program live to you, to your ears. So you need not worry. We're going to give you, as a the soccer commentator will say, play-by-play description of what is here. I see some men, some other security that looks a bit strange. I want to get closer to see who they are.
Are they the ones with the green attire?
No, not the green attire. I think some foreign security, if not foreign security, but they must have, have some. I'm trying to get a bit closer. I don't know. Yeah, because I do not also want to breach security protocol. Maybe there's a place I can go, there's a place I cannot go. So I'm standing from a bit far. That must be some foreign security, but they're around the Chinese delegation. All right, Julius, this is, it's so humbling in here.
So can we safely say that it's international security?
Yeah, perhaps, right? Let's put it that way. Okay, but the environment generally is so humbling here. I see that there's so much calmness. Perhaps it's not, all of the seats have not been occupied here. Maybe that's why the place is the way it is. But from the look of things, this might be a very successful program, peaceful, in a way that people will behave orderly, given the measures put in place here. And something I noticed this morning, Julius, I woke up as early as 5 o'clock to make my way here, unlike my colleague Masale, who woke up 3 o'clock. Yeah. All right. So
Masale said it was 5 o'clock.
Yeah, he woke up at 3, he thought it was 5 o'clock. But I woke up at 5:30 and made my way. But around the Bytown area this morning, I observed that there was this prevention. There's a little checkpoint set up around the Bytown. In fact, before reaching the bridge. All right, kekes, motorbikes, commercial cars, some of them were not given chance to pass to get to town. So I had to walk from Bytown to make my way to the bridge and manage to get a taxi. I don't know how he made his way, to get to town. There's this, measure put in place in a way that I think people will behave themselves in a way that befits the program. Yeah.
Me myself, I had an experience this morning. I had to disembark down Jonathan Hill. That's where the checkpoint is. So you disembark and then walk up the hill around the Total or maybe the Jonathan and bypass interpass, and then you can get a taxi to come to town.
Yeah, I think I'll just tell Masale so we can engage the social media right away and then start to do something. Inform the public. So, but this is just basically a little briefing to the public that we're here. We're going to provide you information. We're going to bring you the details of the unfolding here at the grounds of the Capitol.
But before you go, Mataya, have you set sight on some of the UP officials so far? Because we were told the program will start by 8 o'clock and about 30 minutes after 8. Have you seen some of the officials of the Unity Party or maybe some government officials as well?
Yeah, currently there are not much visible government officials here that I know. Perhaps they are, but it's not all of them that we're probably familiar with. But ex-government officials are also here. I'm seeing somebody sitting at the podium. I don't know whether my eyes are certainly right, like Antoinette Saye. Something.
Okay.
Yeah, from afar. I need to verify this information from someone. All right. But yeah, there's a presence of people that are trooping in their numbers. I've not identified any Unity Party official yet, but Zanza Kawa, walked in. He's an outgoing government official, provided if you still be maintained, to serve. All right. So just give me a moment, Julius. Let me get back to you as we set up and engage. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. We will keep you in the queue box. Thank you very much. So that's my colleague Matthias Labendi. They're already on the ground. So as I said, I'm going to bring you every information, bits and pieces that you would love to know about what unfolding up Capitol Hill this 22nd day of January, Inauguration Day. So we call Inauguration Day Special. Later on, and my boss, Team Agrati, are going to be joining me. And then he and I are going to be here alongside Princess Howard today. And then Matthias and the Rice will be out there bringing us what's unfolding there. We'll ask the hard questions. We'll talk the hard talk, because of the Inauguration Day, so we should just be lenient. No, we're not going to be linear here. We're going to be very straight to the point. 15 minutes past 8 o'clock. Good morning, folks, and welcome. My name is Julius Boki. I'm the one sitting in this morning. And, of course, my colleagues are there up Capitol Hill to bring you everything that's going to be unfolding up Capitol Hill as it relates to the inauguration. Yes, there's a place for food. I don't know where they're going to be having a dinner as well. Maybe they want to be shifting from one place to another. And I think if that's the case, then I think that's a good one. So we are keeping Matthias in the queue box. We'll get signal for him. And then we will get to him. Well, I'm going to play the president's, the outgoing president's farewell speech. And then while I'm playing it, and let me sound this caveat. I don't want you to get angry with me. While I'm playing it, when I get a signal from Matthias, and of course our colleague, our other colleagues there, will cut it off and talk to them. Let's listen to the outgoing president on his farewell speech.
Of our beloved nation.
Oh, yeah, what's going on here? Okay.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wires, and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nyima Buaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. there is a bigger net international reserve position that was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94,999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of 222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,365.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I have testified to two cornerstones of leadership: keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the rule of law. As you are aware, Liberia, for the first time in over 7 decades, experienced a peaceful transition of power when I assumed the presidency in 2018. Tomorrow, we will witness another historic moment as I hand over the reign of government to my successor, President-elect Joseph Nimabwaka, making yet another significant milestone in our democratic journey.
Sorry there, we have some glitches there. Okay, so we apologize. I apologize for that. Let me see. I think we'll take it again. Sorry. Not easy. All right. So you heard the president. We heard the president there. His Excellency, the outgoing president, if you want to put it that way. That's not a completion of the total thing. It's not complete. Let me see what I can get a complete version of it. Okay. Let me see what I can go this way. Oh, sorry. Let me see.
Challenges
okay,
we
let's
face in 2018, build hundreds of pro housing units and achieve on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nimabwaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94,999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of 222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,365.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I held still fast to two cornerstones of leadership: keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the rule of law. As you are aware, Liberia, for the first time in over 7 decades, experienced a peaceful transition of power when I assumed the presidency in 2018. Tomorrow, we will witness another historic moment as I hand over the reign of government to my successor, President-elect Joseph Nimambwaka, making yet another significant milestone in our democratic journey.
Okay. Okay. So I think we're going to hold it there. We'll hold it right there because it's as if this video doesn't want to end. But I mean, man, you heard it. The president, the outgoing president, say he left a lot of money in the coffers. Unlike them, or they came, they said, well, we inherited a broken economy, no money. And a latter part of the tenure, we heard the finance minister saying that in fact they made small thing there, you know. So that alone was, I don't know how to classify. But you listen to the president. Listen to the president. While we still wait for our colleague to connect with us again. What do you make of it? How the president, the outgoing president's speech, what do you make of it? Yeah, sorry, I'm doing work up and down, so doing technical work. So let's hear you. Yes, the outgoing president has spoken. Well, he said he left about 94 million plus in the reserve. He met 94 million plus in the reserve, and now 232 million is there, to about 36%. I mean, that's a good one. But let me just hear you small. You make the outgoing president's speech. I'll wait for our colleague out there. 0777, only one number today. 0777 0777 107. Those of you watching out of Liberia, our WhatsApp number is active. You can call us on it and have your say as well. Let's go here. Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Julius. How you doing?
Yeah, River Edge, how you doing?
My man, that's a key point that caught my attention.
What's that?
All around here, they are being hauling and pulling between Ellen and the Weah administration on the chain overload. The people say they met empty coffers. For 6 years, we never knew what was in our coffers. The chain overload argument. Oh, empty covers, zero balance. Today, he's telling us that they left, that they met, that they inherited 94 million. 94,999,000. It is real today. After 6 years. Isn't that quite deceptive on the part of President Weah? That's my point. That's my take on the issue. I think it's deceptive.
Okay, thank you. Let's go on the next line. Good morning. Let's go here. Good morning.
My brother. Good morning to the Scarcity family.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is David Sena, and I'm joining from Joseph Day.
Let's hear you.
I don't see personal deceptive as compared to our outgoing president. President, there was an argument between you and Ellie and even the public. And Ellie went on BBC and challenged you. Said, I left money in the country's cover. Saying, I mean, you are saying you told what economy published in 1 note. Did you? Then 3 months ago, we listened to the you saw 65 million. So why you guys are so deceptive to your own people? Huh? I can say yes. Okay, even if the first initial address, you should have told the various people this is why you make the country's cover. But you anything. And you tell us you left 200 million. That is that money for a country, my brother? The whole country? Hallelujah. So help this nation. Thank you.
You say hallelujah?
Yeah,
anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. 0777 Only one line today, so let's go back to this line. Listen to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Julius.
Good
How are
morning.
you, sir?
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, sir, I'm Stephen Bella calling from District 14.
Let's hear you, Steve.
My brother, the topic discussion this morning from my mom, it found my brother here, but it's not true. What our president is saying, God president is saying.
What make it not true now?
Well, my brother, the time he took over, why he told us? He said nothing was in the cover, right?
Go on.
We're so surprised today telling us he made about 90,000 in the cover. Why he couldn't tell us the first day, the first time he took over? Why he didn't tell us? Until today now, he tell us such a thing that we don't yeah. My brother, this thing we don't want to believe. Anyway, the only thing will show us that definitely is true or not. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. I'm too much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so we're sorry that we had to take that break to talk to our correspondent. Of course, we are working behind the scene while we are here. Good morning.
Yeah, how are you, my brother?
I'm better. Let's hear you. What's your name?
I'm young Christian. I called from Kawa this morning.
Christian, let's hear you, brother.
I don't know our president. Our outgoing president. He just make himself to look that kind of way. Because for one forward he took over, he told us that nothing was in it. But Madam Seri went over BBC, and from that time up to date, the president coming now to tell that he invest something in the cover. This government need to be seriously audited when they are leaving for power. Let me tell you, they need to be serious because everything about this past government that is going on is all about lies. So they need to be seriously audited. You say nothing was in the cover. They have to take money got to be in the cover now. Thank you, man.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 0777 Those of you watching, you can see that I'm so busy here. Yeah, trying to connect. Not easy doing technical well. It's not presenting. Anyway, let's go back to this line. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Sebastian Nathaniel Lima calling from district number 4.
Yeah, let's hear you, Antonio.
Yeah, this topic on discussion is very essential because saying that the president at first he was not clear. He said there was nothing in the cover, and even the small president had to challenge it. But now we are hearing that he said he made 94 million, and that I don't know. I can consider this statement to be an illusion, but we will actually look at the next leadership after the audit. Will know that this president, what he has been doing, it will actually come to. Thank you very much this morning.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me hold it right there. It's as if see what I can do here. I'm trying to take it from yeah, Mattia, yeah, just hold on for me. I'm trying to take it from here to put it on the screen. I don't know how that goes on. Let me see. Wow. Okay, let me see. Yeah, y'all hold on there, Matthias, please. I want to take a musical break. Let me take a break quickly. Let me take a break. Let me take a musical break to be right back. I'm working on it. But in the meantime, we stay here. So you can hold your calls there. I'm trying to do some work here. Hold your call there. Trying to do some work there to link up with our colleagues up Capitol Hill. Want to bring everything to you live here on the page and let me see. Okay, let me come here. Okay. So, let me take a break. Let me take this break and be right back.
.com.
This is the time we come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let a true love come right in. 'Cause love is all we need to make us stand. Let's understand one another and learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home.
Put it there.
Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have.
Okay, sweet Liberia is the country we have. Let's try to see. Those of you watching us live, you can see that you can see pictorial of one of 40 and live on our pages there. Let me see what I got Matthias and the lights on the line. Matthias, are you there? Matthias? Matthias, are you there? Are you there? Okay, let me see. I think something's wrong. Yeah, what did I mean? Let me try to do some.
Yes, Julius. Thank you, Julius. Thanks to our valuable listeners. We're here at the grounds of the Capitol building, like we said to you earlier on. The program is yet to commence. It's a privilege, and in fact, we are currently standing before the Director of Press at the Ministry of Information. It's going to be an opportunity for us to start the conversation with him, so he can just, drive us through. Yesterday, his office was tense.
I will advise you that.
Yeah, certainly, he was just trying to take a shot around. But we have Mr. Lawrence Family. Mr. Family, welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Sky. How are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm very pleased to be at the seat of the National Legislature to witness the turning over in a Liberian way from President George Weah to President-elect Ambassador His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai.
You don't seem tired. Yesterday was a stressful day distributing passes to journalists, but you stay upbeat this morning. You've been looking very energetic. Tell us about the formation here. Journalists, how they comporting themselves, the environment
What can you say in your own observation? What you say, I see I'm tired. I'm not tired because working for the nation should not be tired. Working for your people should not be tired. I have a priority, that is when the last journalist who's supposed to receive a pass, a press pass, when he received that pass, it means that I have work. When I come at the Capitol and all the journalists are here in the hall, when they are protected, when they do their job and they went back, boom, it means that I'm okay because my role is to protect the journalists from their function and to their home. So I'm pleased to be here. Now, here I want to make it very clear. You can be a journalist given the press pass accredited by the Ministry of Information and the EPS, but if you don't dress to the occasion, you will not be allowed because dressing is also part of the occasion. So we are ensuring that all journalists are given the pass. They are placed to where the EPS will say it should be placed. You should follow the protocol at the occasion.
What does this, ceremony mean to Liberia as a journalist? You worked in the government as director of press and administration information for the period maybe 6 years or so. Today, the government you work with is about to leave. A new government is coming in. You might be factoring in things. But what does this mean for the country of Liberia?
Well, first, I'm a civil servant, so that's why it pleases me to work with all other government that come in. I was in a transitional team between President Salif and President Weah. I'm on a transitional team with President Weah and President-elect Ambassador His Excellency Joseph Nima Buakai. What it means is that I am a witness of transition, democratic transition. I am a witness to it. And all other persons who are alive today, they are witness to that. I was so pleased when the President of the United States of America has to designate the former ambassador or Excellency Dina Thomas Griffith to come and represent him in Liberia. We went for her on the airport. We saw the Ghanaian president, the Nigerian president, and the Nigerian president daughter. According to the information given to me, they should be here along other high-profile, VIPs around. So what it means is that it's a plus for Liberia. It showcases Liberia around the world.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Famula. Lawrence Famula is the director of press at the Ministry of Information, and we're here today at the grounds of the Capitol building, following the fourth transition, peaceful transition of power since the end of the 14 years of civil crisis in Liberia. Remember, Liberia was engulfed into 14 years of civil crisis, taking the lives of over 200,000 people. After the war, we went to elections in 2005. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf took office in 2006, and so on. So today we are having the fourth transition.
Let me hold you right there and inform our listeners that you can follow us on Sky Communications Facebook page. You can also follow us on Sky FM TV, YouTube channel, Public Radio YouTube channel. Matthias, you are there. People are watching you live as you stand there. You can tell us a fake picture. Give us a picture.
Talking about color, let me take you to some salsa beating women that have got. I believe they are from Lofa County. All right, they are from Lofa County, I believe. And today they're here. Let's take a walk. I mean, they've come in their numbers. If you look down a little bit, you see that they are beating their salsas. They are, whatever song they're singing. You're trying to get closer to see. I mean, they are wearing all green and white. Those are our people who are following us. What you just want to get back to yourself.
So what does the green and white signify? Is it that they are from Lofa? Matthias, are you there? I'm not getting you again. Sorry, there. We're trying to get connected again.
I'm here. I'm here, Julius. I'm here, Julius. I just want to inform our viewers and listeners out there that we're live on Sky FM 107.1. Liberia Public Radio. We're also there. But let's just go down a little bit and show you a picture, Julius. As I was showing to you, this is the setting. You're talking about colorful.
you're talking about color. You know, color. There is so much color here. I mean, the environment is so colorful that I think let's get closer and hear what these women are singing. I don't know whether they're from Lofa, and so let's get closer. Here is the singer. Here is the singer, Julius. I just want to get closer to her. Let me hear what exactly she's singing.
You see them,
there you have it, Julius. If you are a Kisi out there, you can just interpret what exactly she's saying. And they are Indian numbers. A lot of them here have gathered today. I mean, they're all wearing green and white lappers with flags indicating JMB and JKK on it. All right, and that's for the I think the Kisi choir. Mama, do you have information on this?
Yeah, today the Kisi choir singing. We're so happy. For Joseph Ake to become president, we are happy.
So where are you from Lofa County?
From Lofa County. We are here to celebrate the program.
All of you here from Lofa?
All of you are from Lofa, but we sit in Moria now.
So you only came for the occasion?
Some of us we live here. Some people came from Lofa, they join us. We are here as a group to celebrate the program. Everybody is happy.
Okay.
Don't ask me today, give the anyway.
Alright. For the Kisi choir?
I'm the president for the Kisi choir.
President for the Kisi choir.
Yes, sir. It happened that on me today. I don't even know how to talk. We tell God thank you for all the refiner this. It was not easy. It was not easy, but we gave God the glory and the honor. Everything that God get control in Jesus' name.
And you feel happy about the occasion?
Oh, I'm too happy. I'm too happy for me to be president sister, man. I'm too happy, man. They man know they kind of anger I can see. I must see that anger today again. Okay, hello. I said take a row for the row. The Kisi people will come for we. They will come for we. But I'm out there for we. But I'm not there for row. So the worker is not paying for how. So the worker is not do for nothing. But Wasanga is a free, and the president will get for the president.
I tell you.
The president for the free. Let me answer. I former chair for local country. I'm talking to our local country people. Because one was doing before, who was stupid. But you look at it, putting where God gave all was stupid. City people. Oh, I'm sorry for you. You always see they put in here. You always see you always look through it. But for someone who comes from in the bush, that we all they may not be how. Or they may be.
It's okay, Mama. Today is Inauguration Day. I think we should just celebrate.
For all his family, we're too happy.
All right. Thank you so much. So, Julia, there you have it. You listen to her. It's quite an interesting one, right?
I've started seeing the colors of Lofa.
Yeah.
The green. For me, I think the green should for Lofa, man.
Yeah, I mean the green is a beautiful color, and I mean they are doing it justice today. They won it in a special way, and you listen to her. I mean, she spoke the English that everyone can understand.
That is one thing that I really admired from her.
Right.
You said she want to speak Kisi English. Yeah. So Matthias, what I'm seeing so far, I see the place getting jam-packed gradually. You care to probably tell us who are some of the officials there, who are some of the dignitaries, foreign partner or foreign guests are around already on the ground there?
Well, at the moment, they're sitting. If you look at from the camera, you can tell. Being seated. All right, so we're taking time to see how we can identify some of the delegates and see how we can maybe, if possible, interact with some of them. But at the same time, we have some party officials here. We just saw Mr.
So sorry, we are here. We still get them there. So let the Sky 107.1 FM Inauguration Day Special here on this Inauguration Day. So we are trying to connect with our, if you will, with our um, uh, Okay. So we'll try to queue them so that we can get back to them. But in the meantime, between time while we're waiting for them, let me try to see whether I can read some comments from our pages here. Let's go first to Sky Communications Liberia, and Boko Grant say, "Good morning. I'm watching from 16th Street in Cinco Barclay Avenue." Oh, that's good. So Matthias, as soon as I'll get you guys. I'll throw you in. And so let me see here. Morris Buffet, the second who have been added follow-ups. Okay, so I think they're back. So Matthias, you are back.
Yeah, so I was saying to you that we saw the presence of some party officials coming in. Mr. Wilmon Pay, who's here. I mean, we saw him a couple of minutes ago. We also saw the presence of the former IG of the Liberia National Police. That's Gregory Coleman. Currently, we are about to start a conversation with former.
Oh wow, Matthias, your sound is cracking there. The sound is cracking there. Hope you can get everything on touch and correct and get back to us. We want to know who you're interacting with this morning. So you, Bene Masala, if you're listening, you are the sound man, the technical man on the ground. We're not getting sound from Matthias. We're not getting sound from Matthias. Matthias, I'll get you getting me. No sound from you right now. So while we wait for you to get the sound there, let me go on the page to read some comments. So as I said, Morris Buffet the second said, Masale, you need to work on the sound. Masale, if you're there, you need to work on the sound because we not getting Matthias. Matthias, try to talk to them to work on the sound. We're not taking any calls now until we can probably talk to our correspondents. Buffett said, "Good morning. I'm closely following from the office of the Disappointed Seditions Association of Liberia, District Number 2, Montserrat County, Johnsonville." Okay. So we'll get them. We'll get it back to you. Don't worry. Yusuf Kamara said, "Good morning, bro. I'm following from our unknown destination." Why will you follow from our unknown destination, Yusuf? I mean, that's not a good sound. Ruby Cannon said, "I'm following." Joseph Betty said, "Good morning, folks. Good morning to you." Come by say Joe Giaza. Wait a minute, I don't know. Florence Taylor said, "Watching from Minnesota, USA. Thanks for watching." Joseph Betty said, 1512. Joe Buakai. Okay, let me get it, man. And then let me see who's here. Okay, Ansu Coleman said, "Good morning. I'm following from Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia, EFL." And James Betty comes by and say, "It's been 10 years after rebuilding Mount Coffee. Be happy, smile, content." Okay. And Mary Telewayan's son say, I'm following for New Georgia. For New Georgia. Let me see what my colleagues
It doesn't
are
matter
there.
which one on the sides you were on. The fact that all of us have won. And so we visit every town, every village, every district, everywhere through all the country to bring together
That's the voice of
so
Samuel
that
Johnson.
they will accept that we are one. We got to move forward.
That's right. You just listened to the voice of former Senator, Bomi County Senator Sandro Dasu Johnson. It's a pleasure having you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Julius, quickly, we are approaching the former chairman of the Unity Party, Mr. Amin Modal. He's walking in.
Okay.
We're trying to engage him to see who can have a maybe 1-minute conversation with him. Yeah, Mr. Amin Modal is right here. All right. Mr. Modal, the press, this is Sky. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. How are you doing this morning?
Well, very happy.
Excited?
Very excited.
What
for the next few steps to change this country.
Okay.
We are very grateful that we have the opportunity. We have fomented the change that we want. We have also fought for democracy, the magnanimity of the current administration to turn in leadership to a new team is appreciated. That shows that Liberia is on the path of peace, and we're ready to work.
Given what is happening in the sub-region, Liberia is today witnessing the 4th peaceful transition soon after the 14 years of civil crisis. What does it mean for our country, Liberia?
Well, definitely, it shows that we have done a 360. Liberia, in the heydays, was known for war. Now we have demonstrated that we can continue the peace on our own. That along with the international community, we fought for. So it really demonstrates that we are on the path of recovery. We now need to demonstrate the enabling environment for the international world for us to continue to work
Oh, okay. So we will get there. We'll get there. We're gradually working on it. We'll get there. So Matthias, no sound again. No sound. No sound. I think you need to work on that. Anyway, Sky 107.1 FM. We stay here. But you can watch everything live. You can watch everything that's happening on the radio right now live on our pages. Of course, Sky Communications Liberia, you see it there. You also go to Liberia Public Radio, you see it there, all on Facebook and on the YouTube channel. Just tap Sky FM and TV Liberia on YouTube, or you can also tap Liberia Public Radio on YouTube. You can follow us there. Everything is live this morning on our page. You see what's happening up Capitol Hill, everything. You see the speakers, you see Matthias and the rest live on the screens. So don't worry, everything is live here this morning. Election day, that not election, but Inauguration Day Special here on Sky 107.1 FM. Of course, back here, I'm Julius Boki. Later on, I'll be joined by my bossman, Mr. Timas Girate, and of course, Princess Howard today might be joining the crew as well. So good morning and welcome, folks. We are here. It's a day event.
1 minute after 12. In 2012, also we went to another process in 2011 that is demonstrating for the second time that we are a metro nation, that is getting our nation to another level, that is electing a new government. In 2012, former President Ellen Johnson said he took office again for the second time. We demonstrated that again for the third time in 2017. We elected George Weah, and he took office in 2018. That is proving that we are a democratic nation. This is the beacon of democracy in Africa, I must say. And we are demonstrating it for the fourth. That she is ready for peace.
Okay, so Matthias, we're not getting any sound from you. We're not getting any sound again. So we are here this morning. Let me go back to the page while we wait for the sound to get reconnected. Let me go back to the page and read the comments. Okay, Matthias, yeah, you can come in, but Matthias, you are you getting me? Oh, Matthias, are you getting me? You been Masale. If you're getting me, you need to probably do something on the sound. We're getting a crack sound there, and that is not good for us here in studio. Let me see what I can do something here quickly. But Matthias, if you're getting me, the sound is not coming. The sound is not coming. Maybe you need to probably reconnect. If you can. Try to reconnect, Matthias. Okay, I see another one there. Trying to come in. Let me see whether this one will be better. Whether they won't be better. Yes, so forgive me. The throat will get dry. It's up to us to to see. Okay. So, Bene, if you get to me, the sound is not too clear here. We're not getting Matthias, but in the meantime, while we wait for you to work on that, let me go back to the page and read some comments. That's Mary Telewonya son say, I'm watching from New Georgia, Ofi. This is Ade Hude Lawa. Okay, yeah, what's up, man? And Sonny Kamara say, I'm watching from Germany, and he comes back. Ade, that's a man. Mary Telewonya son say, this is Ade. Okay, brother. Thank you very much. Let's go to Liberia Public Radio and see what we can get some comments from there. Nakaino Green say Liberia, and Stephen. Let me see. Stephen Ahoff say, good morning, sir. I am watching from Margibi County. Thank you for the update. And Arvin Tibasen Bowe say, Mr. President, many thanks to you for our RA project. Okay, let's come here. Maybe Appleton, just clubbing, okay. And then Vincent Nyondwe say, I'm watching from Zwedru, Grand Gila County. Keep up. Thank you very much for watching from the southeast. Nathaniel my year of Dominion G. Yasi said, thanks. Where is it? Said, thank you. Thank you. Said, thank you. Where, oh man, Julius. Yeah, Julius, yeah. Rose Pui say, Rose Pui is watching. Okay. Emmanuel Glode Boas watching and following from Norway. Thanks for watching from Norway. Abraham Outland watching closely from Gwangju City, South Korea. That's a good one. Thanks for watching. And this one from Kato Zabi say, good morning, good family. How are you people coming on this morning? I wish the new administration peace and prosperity. Yes, the new administration must focus. Sorry, let me go. Sorry. Yeah, no comment coming. The new administration must. It should focus on sanitation. If not, Kata Zabe will send again. Then I don't know. Abraham political model said to say, I'm watching live from the most talk about Bekube Avenue Indo community. And Mariama B. Barry said, watching from Lakpasi Zoo. Thank you for the update. Always more peace for Mama Liberia. I'm seeing my colleagues there are trying to connect. So as soon as they connect me, get it in, and then we continue. So that's it. We are here this morning bringing you footballers will say, or commentators of sport will say, play-by-play description from Capitol Hill, where the inauguration ceremony of President-elect Joseph Nyama Boakai and Vice President-elect Jeremiah Kmakun will be held this morning. So let me see whether my colleagues are ready, and I can put them in. They are not yet. So we are staying here.
Julius is there in studio.
This is inauguration.
He's bringing us live there on the radio, and folks are there. Right, Julius, we are back, I guess.
So Matthias,
Yeah.
are you getting me clear?
Yes, very clear.
So you people need to do something on the sound. You come in, you break in, go out, so that we can be stable on sound. But anyway, I'm getting you now.
It's a technological issue in Liberia that we have with the network and things. So most time we just had a conversation with the UP campaign chair in Nimba County. We just saw the presence of the head of the Liberia Immigration Service. All right, kind of wrap up.
Okay, so that's technology. So we can't do nothing about it, but we work on it. We know we work on it, and we have a lot of strategies to put in place. But in the meantime, between time, I'm here in the studio this morning, and my colleagues are there. So let me go back to the page. Elizana G. Toga Jr. said, good morning, family. I'm following from Newport Road, that town. Matthias, we are back.
Right. We're looking for reconnecting us. Like I said, we're trying to bring you some other information, some other individuals that we can have conversation. The program has not started yet. Right now, it's just the build up to the program. We're trying to find some of the officials here. It's a pleasure. This face looks familiar. Let's have a conversation with. How you doing, sir? I'm okay. Than you? Inish from Wale. Yeah. From our superintendent, Grand Cape Mount Donny. You welcome. No, I've been here 2 weeks ago. Yes, it's welcoming, and it's you know, it's a historical program, and we Liberians, we are happy all over the world, at least to observe and to witness the smooth transition power, the democratic power, and we believe this government, the Joseph Nyuma Boakai government, will be.
Okay. All right. So we're trying to get some interviews, do some interviews there.
Playing environment. And I drove from Broadway here this morning. Actually, I was too happy. I was overwhelmed. Liberians taking responsibility. Yeah, they are taking responsibility to clean the city and also to clean the environment. And one thing I observed that you know, the anger in the Liberians before, right?
Okay. Yeah, we say yeah. Don't worry.
President Josh Weah, I commend him for going by the democratic route, and also I know the president-elect Ambassador Joseph Newman Barker will live up to his promise, and I trust him. I know who he is.
Okay, you trust him. You know who he is. Of course, we stay here. We still waiting for the sound there. You know, technology is is what nobody can get defeat easily. So when it starts to go that way, just bear with us. But trust me, when before the speeches time, we'll definitely work on it. Sky 107.1 FM, Sky Communications, Liberia Facebook page, Liberia Public Radio Facebook page, Sky FM and TV, Liberia YouTube channel, and of course, Liberia Public Radio YouTube channel. Watch all the scene live there, and you see us bring you all the information from Capital here. Well, we here, Sky Communications in Liberia. So, yes, we got 9 minutes past 5. As I told you, today is Inauguration Day Special. So, we are going to be here up to later on, up to after the incoming president delivered his speech. That's when we started calling him President of Liberia, His Excellency. You know, power is something, man. Power is something. I know there are some folks out there who just could not or cannot believe that they are out of power already after 6 years. Maybe you took 6 years to be a long time, that maybe you say, oh, people 6 years, it's a long time, man. You know, a long time. So we still make amends, not knowing that the people of Liberia were watching and observing you carefully and could take action on October, if you will. So let's see again whether Matthias is there. Matthias, are you there? Are you there? I'm seeing that something is loading. Maybe you are there.
Well, beyond the fact that we're maintaining the peace and we're maintaining our democratic peaceful transition, what is more important is that we have a new day to put the country together. This is what we fought for, to bring upon a government that we have more confidence in to do what we have to do.
You trust this new arrangement?
Yes, because we've been there, they've done it before.
Okay.
When people do something before and you make your life better, when you're confused, you go back to them.
So no doubt.
No doubt. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the former senator. That's the former senator of Daleland County, John Balut. Yeah, he just spoke with us. Julius, we're trying to find maybe Patrick Honor, Mo Ali, or some of these guys to have a number. Okay, we see the chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia. Let's see if we can get him. We see that he's taking the photo shot. Can we make our way here? Is it possible?
Yeah,
no, Julius. I'm asking that let's make it. Excuse me, please. We're trying to get closer to find Patrick Honor, or the chief of staff is somewhere around here. We want to have a yes, Amos Toy is nowhere to be found. I mean, the chief of staff is taking a photo with people that look like veterans, other veterans.
Wow. Matthias, you getting me? We're not getting you there, Matthias. We're not getting you there. That interview, I want to listen to that interview. I'm seeing a shot there.
Liberia. Yes, we're about to speak chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia. We just want to get him away from his team. They don't want to give him chances. They're taking photos with him here and there. I mean, we're trying to bring these voices so that Liberians out there can know how charged this environment is and how people, are making their separate comments. You just listen to former Senator John Balut. He said, people have taken over and this arrangement is different. All right. Here is the defense minister, Daniel Zanga, and the chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia. They are just few stones away from us. We want to engage. Who can we engage first? We want to talk to the chief of staff briefly. Well, they do not want to give him chance with these photos. All right. I just want to engage him. Please. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Sky. We'll talk after this, Sky. Okay. Thank you. The position now to speak. He's going to speak to us after this, according to what he said. I don't want to get his view briefly. Yeah, but we are around, Julius. We are meeting a lot of people. Okay, Patrick Honor is
Matthias is so amazing to see people running to take a photograph with him.
They do not even want to give him chance for us. All right, but yeah,
I'm watching it live and seeing what's up.
I know you're seeing.
Have you seen Patrick Horner?
Yeah, Patrick Horner is right before us. Yeah, he's right here. Patrick is right here. Yeah, you know he's not gonna escape us. We're gonna speak with him. He's not gonna escape us. Yeah, he's elegantly dressed. You know, this guy is always smartly dressed. Right. Welcome, Patrick.
Thank you.
Welcome to Sky from the TV.
A great pleasure, my brother.
I mean, the smart you wear today. Can you tell us the source?
The source is today's inauguration of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, 26th President of the Republic of Liberia. The source will be.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
we're all out there engaging.
Technology. We're sorry.
How do you feel?
I am excited. I am super excited. This is a day Liberians have been longing for, and I think this day means a lot. This is the dawning of a new day in the history of our country. We are excited. Great things are about to happen, and we just have to remain hopeful. For clearly, you can see a new day.
It's a unique day. What can you say to young people out there? What can you say to the media where you're from? What can you say to other politicians who still wearing their political garments and not realizing that this is a transition process?
Well, the first thing I want to say is persistence breaks resistance. People have to remain consistent. People have to show character. One of the 7 sins of Gandhi is that politics without morality is useless. So I like to encourage people to wear a bit of morality in their politics. But more than that, I also want to say that we all have to strive for excellence because the best days are ahead of us and not behind us. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so that's it. The voice of Patrick Horner,
yes,
of course, a staunch member of the Unity Party. The inauguration of Matthias Labendi at the Capitol. Now, up Capitol Hill, where the inauguration of His Excellency Mr. Yuma Boakai will be held this afternoon. So 11 minutes past 9 o'clock. So we're counting the hours. So after 9, 10, 11, roughly 3 hours, 30 minutes to go for the inauguration process for Mr. Yuma Boakai. Matthias,
yeah, Patrick. I think the.
Oh wow, my goodness. We stay here. We stay here. Inauguration Day Special here on Sky 107.1. Don't touch it. Don't go away. As we bring you everything that's unfolding up Capitol Hill there. Let me see. Okay, so DJ Lemaire there with a very long text message. DJ Lemaire with a very long text message. Let me see. Let's take it this way while we still wait for our colleague there up Capitol Hill to give us a victory picture of 114. DJ Lemaire wrote this. Let me try to see what I can go through a very long one. He said, I don't care to know how long you have been suffering, but today is the end of all your problems in Jesus' name. He said, every satanic padlock that have been used to lock up your glory, your progress, your marriage, your womb, your family progress, your blah, blah, everything. The man say, here you go, DJ the man. The man is a boyfriend. Hey, you pissed. Yeah, so okay. All right, so let's try. Matthias, if you're getting me, I want to take a musical break, please. Let me take a musical break to talk to our colleagues out there. I want to talk to them off air. Let me take this break quickly. Sorry for the sound there. Okay, let me take it this way. Come here and mute this one as well. Yeah, then I'll take the musical break to talk to my colleague out there, my colleagues, if you will, out there. So that okay, so let me take this break and be right back.
our country sit forever. So open up your heart, let a true love come right in. 'Cause love is all we need to make us stand. Let's understand one another and learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make a stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Jiba will now dedicate this song to the Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one-party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leader. So let us all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah!